sunrise. A rooster crowing cup of joe with Poe. It's not just coffee, it's a ritual. A moment to savor. A gentle nudge to seize the day. With every sip, feel the warmth of the sun and the promise of a fresh start. Because a great day begins with a great cup. Wake up with Poe, and let the sunrise work its magic.
Good morning, afternoon, whatever it may be in whatever region or part of the world you are tuning in from. My name is Don Poe, and this is Cup of Joe with Poe. So this morning I want to talk about being a steward of the land. Us as the most intelligent, most dominant species on this planet. And when I say species, I mean the human race, okay? Now within the human experience, we will come across times when we need to resculpt the land. But all in all, we respect the land because we're stewards of the land. Nobody is truly against recycling on a level that doesn't dominate your life and your ideology. We all know to separate our stuff and to do the right thing. Don't burn certain things. We know this. We learn over time. We've done some damage to the planet, but whole in whole, all in all, barely. I mean, you can't even, you'll see it in carbon dating through science and stuff. You want to take the time to look into all this. It helps to understand our role as stewards of the land. Now, I yesterday traveled up to a waterfall, and it's a good 2-hour hike from here. I could probably do it in less, but we stopped on the way. Now, through this hike, you can see where man had an influence on the land, and then the further you go up this mountain, the further you go into no civilization at all, you could tell there hasn't been no one there, and there's a trail. That trail is walked down so much, it's almost like there's a timeline there of people walking. 1,000 years of people walking that trail, maybe? I don't know. I really want to find out. But in doing so, I got to understand a little bit better, because along the way, you'll see where people have molded the land for this use, to go through this trail to get to this waterfall, even cut through the ridge at the top. That's altering the land. But yet the land is constantly altering itself. The land, through tectonic plates and shifting and everything, is constantly going under and over, recycling everything. There's been whole other civilizations here before us that you don't even know, because it's all been recycled back into the core, magma, all that, and then put back up as dirt, yada yada. I'm on an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. This island is a volcano. It came out of the earth that way. Nothing is indigenous here. Everything was brought in one way or another. It will change again. At some point in Earth's history, this will be a volcano again, and all this will be gone. I'll be long gone since then, all of us will. Maybe even this record here will be gone. I hope not. I hope that as stewards of the land, we're able to respect it enough to where we can leave our legacy and continue further into the universe, the cosmos, the galaxy, to spread life elsewhere, which I know another civilization probably has. From here, maybe. You never know. But the whole point of Cup of Joe with Poe today is to let you know to get out there and do something for the environment today. I know my angle's a little off here, guys. We're kind of sideways, but bear with me. I've lost my selfie stick slash tripod stand. You know, your boy misplaces things all the time. I left it behind somewhere. I don't know where. It's been gone for a while now. Kind of, you know, just a little bump in the road that we're getting over real quick, obviously, because the land has provided this here stand. Now, anyone out there in the construction field really can understand this, especially if you've operated an excavator or you've done any kind of land moving where you go in and take trees out and you have to grade the land and everything. It's amazing how that works. Here, we actually graded some land ourselves so that we were able to put our tent up. I'm really excited to get back up that mountain. We're gonna stay overnight. Now, I'll let you guys know when we do this, because we're gonna do a special live event where we're gonna stay overnight. We're gonna cook some spam up there and some other traditional stuff from this area. Spam. Yeah, you know, they go out and kill the spam animal and kill it. Have you ever seen a spam animal? I think it's a bunch of animals combined into a ground up paste. I actually know exactly what it is because of Modern Marvels. Self-taught here. Most of the stuff I've learned through History Channel, old school, not when they start switching their ideology up and running some other stuff. So this log is very uncomfortable. I can tell you that much. There we go. Let's find a little better spot. But the earth provided this log here. Now what's around and inside this log, I don't know. You got to take precaution too, as stewards of the land. When you walk around, you better take precaution, because there's some creepy crawlies that'll, yeah, put it on you, and then you'll be hating the land. But it ain't the land. It's just the insects on it. I like that too, how earth and its relationship with all of us, it starts at ground level, that the things that grow out of this dirt basically give us life through oxygen, through all these different relationships to food that we eat that comes from it, and then the way that we are one with it when we rot into the land and become one with it, like that constant relationship of recycling, because that's all we keep doing is recycling. It'll really make you question everything too when you dig deep into this, how everything is truly created. When you step back from just like there's science, and then there are like religions, and there are ideologies, and there's all these things, but the one thing that you know is grounded in reality is science on a tangible level. Not theories, not, you know, things like that do lead to tangible things, but to really look at it from a tangible level, that we're flying through space, being drugged by the sun, around the galaxy, in and out, in and out, in and out, as we make this trip, you know, so many times, everything just changes, and it makes you really understand that this is just so small. I mean, billions of eons of time. It's time in itself when you think of it. I really implore you to look into time and how it truly works, space and time, when you start leaving away from somewhere and traveling further, the gravity, the effect it has on you. Man, this shit is so deep. Really, get educated on this. I find it fascinating myself. But it all goes back to this, right here, where we're at. We made these. This phone I'm talking through is a piece of earth. There's a lot of petroleum product in that. There's a lot of precious minerals, copper and gold and zinc, I believe. I doubt there's cobalt in this, but you know, the earth. Now, being stewards of the land even leads to conflict on a world scale, such as Russia and Ukraine. They are currently, and the world is so interested in Ukraine because of the uprise of cobalt and other precious minerals, and there's not a lot of them on the earth, and that's where a lot of it is collected. So they really want that more than anything else. And the reason we know this is because, like, our current administration is so transparent. They're really starting a global event here that I see taking place. There are going to be a lot of uprisings in other countries, from Germany, Switzerland, that are having all these social issues, and they're trying to deal with it through an authoritarian aspect. Well, they're going to lose control of those people, are going to you know, they don't have the same kind of democracy we truly have here. So they're gonna have a lot going on over there. And when that's going on, they're gonna be doing things to the land, and they're gonna be fighting over land. They're not being true stewards of the land. They're actually destroying it and causing too much suffering worldwide anyways, just on, like I said, on a global scale. I suggest when you reach a certain place of enlightenment and you can understand these things, to travel somewhere you've always wanted to go. Like if you've always, like me for instance, I always wanted to go to Germany. Now I'm rethinking that, because if I go there, I don't think I'm welcome there anyways. But yeah, I'd really want to go see the Black Forest and just go to Europe too, for that matter. Man, there's so many places I still want to see. Japan too. So much out here, guys. Get out here. Get on the earth. Drop the ideologies. Just be a human being and travel this planet that you have been so lucky to live on. And with that, we're going to get off here. This has been Cup of Joe with Poe, and this is Stewards of the Land edition. I hope that you enjoyed and you got something from this. You know, have a great day, and we'll be back.